come and sit down and shut the door. I got some tea, y'all. I tell you, I'd be back with a new update. I have a new update. Oh, where do I start? We have confirmation on who was arrested, how it went down, and it's not what anybody thinks. It's not even what I thought when I did my live. You guys check it out. It's really good. On top of that, the Kardashians, Kim unfollowed Diddy 24 hours before he got arrested. This is the man that she was Diddy bopping with while they were trying to clown Kanye. And on top of that, Mary J. Blige came out and said, baby, leave my name out of this. I ain't say marry y'all. There is so much going on. But the biggest thing is, y'all, the feds are messing with Diddy, and it looks like they finally got a game plan to bring down the big fish. And baby, they're going to use Diddy and everybody else, y'all. Let's get into this. Last thing, TMZ has Diddy spotted around looking happy, sad, confused, scared, and afraid.
Present,
Baby,
and
you
no
can't make
longer
this
has a
up.
voice
Let's
who will
get into
pursue
this.
justice
All
for
right,
her
let's go.
accusation.
Also, don't forget subscriptions.
As of the taken against Diddy, no expansion of the investigation, no isolation orders,
hit the
no
like,
equipment
baby. It's
access,
YouTube.
no
How this
suspension
goes,
of
but
attorney
I am going to be
communication.
giving as many updates as I can. You don't want to miss this. And if you did not check out the Epic Live, go ahead and check it out, baby. It's a good one. And y'all, you're not going to believe this. The feds are messing with Diddy's mind. The feds, I repeat, are messing with Diddy's mind. If you guys don't know, I did an amazing live. If you got to clean the house, if you want, it's a long live, but there's so much information. It's pretty funny too. Go ahead and check that out. After this video, let's get into this where we last left our bagger devil, right? I wasn't going to say a hero, but we all know that he is no one's hero. We were led to believe that he was arrested. Now listen, I have an update on that. It is very important. Everybody, Lev, listen up. We also have an update on what's going on with King Combs, Kristen Colmson, what's his name? The little one, Justin Combs' baby. Everybody had it backwards, we're all saying. And reports first said that Diddy was arrested and Justin and Kristen were in custody detained, but they were let go. Y'all, I'm here to say my sources are saying that it's 100% false. Diddy was not arrested. He was questioned by the feds, Homeland Security, and he was let go, but babe Diddy was the only one. Let go Christian Combs and Justin Combs. I repeat, King Combs and Justin Combs have been arrested. Also, even though when the feds caught up with Diddy in Miami, okay, they questioned him, detained him, messed with his head. But get this, Diddy's 2 assistants were arrested. That's why TMZ has a video of Diddy wandering around the airport looking like Eeyore, looking for his poo beer. Oh, I'm just sorry. Look at this, full wandering around the airport looking sad, scared, lonely, confused, ejected. He probably let me not get to say anything. They said that Diddy likes to do this. On top of that, the fair weather friends, Kim Kardashian. Now, they like to jump ship. They are the biggest clout chasers. But one of the reasons why they've stayed so successful is they know when to jump ship. We also know that Kris Jenner, I know saying what the Kardashians got to do with this. We also know that Kris Jenner has very, very, very close ties to local officials, law enforcement, lawyers, FBI, right? Get this, Kim unfollowed her close friend Diddy right before his houses were raided by the FBI, and he fled. That's suspicious. Kim kept following Diddy. After allegations from multiple victims came out to what I say, Kim wasn't letting Joe Francis unfollowing Joe Francis. You really think what Diddy said? Please, that's how Kim came up. She's like, what the hell is that? A freak off, that's how I made my fortune. Kim unfollowed Diddy. Today, his houses were raided, and he fled. Law early this morning. What intel did Kim have access to? Now get this. Also, The Sun can exclusively reveal that Kanye has decided that he wants to, we'll talk about Kanye in a different video. Let's get back to the Kim Diddy mem, because baby, this is something amazing. Okay, now let's get into this. Oh, on top of that, I gotta give you this update too.
And no longer has a
Mary
voice
JBL
who will
has
pursue
officially come out
justice
and
for
said,
her
"Don't put my
accusation.
name in any of this
As of the
mess."
taken
Mary
against Diddy,
JBL let us
no
know
expansion of the
Diddy does not
investigation,
have her
no
support.
isolation
Mary
orders,
JBL
no
said,
equipment access,
"Unfortunately, a lot of you
no
all
suspension
met
of
me
attorney
when I lacked
communication.
boundaries and was a people pleaser." That's right, she said. Let me reintroduce myself. I burn bridges when needed. She said, that's right, this ain't the same Mary. Mary can do this isn't the same. Mary that was Diddy bopping with Diddy, this ain't the same. Don't you see the glow on that woman? Don't you see the beauty? Don't you see the growth? I could just look at her and tell that wasn't the same Mary anyway. Mary J. Blige is not supporting Diddy at all. Again, multiple sources said that Diddy was detained in Miami. Detained don't mean arrested. This is true. Joshua said that, however, Diddy's assistants were arrested. It has been rumored that one of the Diddy people that were arrested, it was the assistant with curly hair. People are saying it was Brandon K, Christina, Korma, whatever her name is. It is unclear whether she was arrested, but sources are saying probably not. Listen again. So it begs the question, who was in Diddy's private jet going to Barbuda? Well, now it looks like this was this jet at the Miami airport. TMZ has a picture of footage of Diddy walking around looking crazy, baby. We found Diddy. Now here's the thing, everybody's saying that the feds are toying with Diddy's mind. They are looking for people to flip on him and also implicate his very, very powerful friends. That's why Diddy's walking around looking crazy. So think about it. You guys, we're about to get into this TMZ report, but we need to think about this. This is what my sources are saying. Okay, we'll find out. Time will tell if it's true. Okay, but here's the thing. Diddy, there's the people there's the people he preyed on, right? And then there's the people that there's the people that funded Diddy, maybe preyed on Diddy. Here's Diddy, and then here's the people Diddy funded and preyed on. So there's 3 levels. Diddy's in the middle. Okay, the funny thing is, they don't think, for whatever reason, that Diddy going to flip on the more rich and powerful people that set it up, that preyed on them. What's the plan? The plan is to get the people that Diddy preyed on, the people that works underneath Diddy, the people that don't want to go to jail, right? They're willing to talk, but baby, they have tea on the people up top. That seems to be the goal. This would explain why. And maybe they're trying to put the screws in to make Diddy flip, because think about it. Diddy, God, right? Diddy's sons are arrested. Diddy's 2 assistants, his closest assistants, are arrested. Diddy can't do anything without his assistants. Why would they do that? Unless 1, they need people to flip, or 2, maybe they do think, baby, arrest this whole bloodline. Let's see what they do. That's why he's walking around looking like just sad, lonely, scared, confused, tired all at once. Anyway, Dr. C. Williams, what else, right? Again, what intel did the Kardashians have that Kim unfollowed Diddy? He fled, or was that the signal to Diddy to actually flee? Oh, there's more. There's more. Let me get into what my notes are saying. On top of that, where are we, right? Okay, Justin was arrested. Kristen Colmis was arrested. They arrested Diddy 2 assistants, and they took all their phones. And get this, after that, they confiscated all their phones, all their equipment, and then they sent Diddy on his way. Do you understand how scared this man? Look at him walking around the airport. Do you understand how scared this man must be? You got people arrested with all the phones, everything. He don't know what they saying right now. He don't even know what his kids are saying right now. And he can't actually act like he's guilty. He knows he probably is. Baby, he can't survive without his assistants. Listen, his sons were arrested, and law people are saying that Brendan was one of the
No
assistants,
equipment access. No suspension of attorney communication.
But that's not 100% sure, but his sons more definitely taken into a custody in law. So what y'all think? What do y'all think about this? Honestly, I need to know. Now, there's a few questions let me get into this TMI article really quick, because there's some stuff in here I wanted to read y'all really quick. 1 second. How y'all doing tonight? Also, if y'all got to clean the house, if it's wash day, condition day for your hair, if you're driving, listen, please make sure that you check out there is so much stuff in there, and it's good, and it's a long one. Okay, I'm gonna break it into shorts, but it's like 3.5 hours, but that's good. You got a house to clean. I know most of y'all was out partying and not cleaning your house on Saturday like you should have been. You can do it while you're cleaning. Anyway, where we at with the TMZ mess? So they're saying that jet was on layover in Miami, maybe refueling. He was grounded and stopped in Miami. Listen, they said TMZ has the first video after his home's raided by the feds Monday. This is the video right there. Look at this guy. So instead of being in handcuffs and on the ground, he was just walking around. This is a footage that was obtained around 3:00 p.m. Eastern Standard Time Monday, a couple hours after the raids at his home got underway at the Miami Opaloka executive airport witnesses tell us Diddy and some other people got stopped by the feds. Yo, TMZ got people everywhere. If you haven't been following my royal coverage, you should, because it's good. But this is how I know that they said the stuff about Kate, because TMZ was about to leak those medical records. That's just my guess. All right, don't believe me. Go do your own research. They said, we're told this shows Diddy pacing around outside a customs office there in the airport. And as you can see, he's not being detained and he certainly doesn't seem to be in custody here. Instead, Diddy is just walking around all by as lonesome. An eyewitness tells us Diddy's was waiting on other people in his party who were stopped and questioned by the feds as well. During this ordeal, we haven't been able to confirm who is rolling with him yet. Now here's the funny thing. How come they didn't? Said those two assistants were arrested. What you hid in TMZ all week, as he and his crew got stopped at Opaloka and were told he appeared to be aboard a separate private jet, and that's when Homeland Security rolled up. So let me get this straight. It sounds like he was switching jets. So they rolled up on one jet in Miami, and then he went to a separate jet, and that's when Homeland Security moved in and arrested two assistants. Now, again, here's the one thing I'm unclear on, that nobody can really confirm were the two assistants that were arrested with Diddy. Were they on the plane with them, or was it two assistants and there were four people sitting on the ground in the news coverage with Justin and with Justin and King Colmis? Anyway, they said, why I might seem strange that Diddy wasn't cued. It actually tracks with what we heard about a situation thus far, namely sources with direct knowledge tell he's not under arrest at this point. More importantly, it obviously isn't on the run either, Timmy. You're gonna have to do a little bit better than that. You really like it. Don't matter at this point. The feds are messing with him like they are cats, and he is a mouth like they are cats. That having it, all three places got graded. Your sons are arrested. You can't expect me to believe that Justin and Christian are the masterminds behind what Diddy got going on. Please, and he's not on the run. Well-paid Jonathan Davis, Sean Hawley, and Bobby Sternum. That's why he pays you guys the big bucks, right? To go TMZ. You guys' story's over, dead. He's not under arrest, and he's definitely not on the run. Baby, if you're not under arrest now, they trying to put the screws in there. We're separate raids in LA and Miami, where Homeland Security agents bear out through its homes and escorted people out. Let's also not forget
and
that,
no longer has a
Guardian's
voice who will
reporting that
pursue
his
justice
night
for
New
her
York
accusation.
home, if he has one,
As of
or
the
rental,
taken against
whatever,
Diddy,
was raided,
no
and
expansion
that
of the
what makes
investigation,
sense because it
no
was conducted
isolation
by the
orders.
New York Homeland Security within cooperation with Miami and California. They said there are still a lot of unanswered questions, but it would appear law enforcement officials are probing federal crimes that have been alleged against Diddy in light of several lawsuits, including blank trafficking, all of which Diddy has denied again and again and again. NBC News reports that federal officials have already spoken to 3 women and a man pertaining to claims of blank trafficking, among other allegations, and other interviews are supposedly scheduled to go down in the near future. Y'all, Diddy's camp has been quiet. That's 'cause they trying to bail out Justin and Christian. Again, time will tell. I say don't believe me. Go do your own research, make up your own mind. But I just wanted to give y'all an update on what the streets have been saying. And baby, time will tell how accurate this is. All right. And you know, if it is, I'm gonna show up tomorrow and talk about everything being accurate anyway. Y'all let me know what you think in the comments. I'll talk to you all later. And listen, turn on your subscriptions notifications. I'm gonna be updating y'all as quick as I can. I'll talk to you all later.